Hey, I'm Callie Lewis. You're watching Geek Brief TV. This is Brief 88. This is another episode sponsored by HP. It's going to be in the regular format though. I'm backing up some Geek Brief archives on this HP DVD 940E DVD writer. I'm going to finish that later though. Sometimes I get so frustrated with the antique media, it has me typing with the caps lock on. I was reading this article in the Register over the weekend. Yeah, I know I was sick, but I live and breathe this stuff, so what are you going to do? I was reading this article about how a Belgian court ruled against Google's practice of linking to news stories at news.google.com. Oh my freaking goodness. If you don't want to be linked to, forget about this newfangled web thing. It's not for you. You old media types might do well to stick to print. If you can't understand that it's a good thing when someone links to your site, your article, your blog post, your podcast, then you have no business being on the web. Oh, hold on. I've got to go check this DVD. Nope, still burning. This is about money, and that, my friends, is why antique media deserves to be called antique. The Register piece by Struan Robertson says, and I quote, "Copy press could have stopped Google without going to court, but chose not to. Instead, it wants Google to continue directing traffic to its sites, and it wants Google to pay for the privilege. If I was Google, I would just, oh, hold on, oh, it's done." And this is my favorite part. I flip it over, and the light scribe technology burns an image so that it makes it look ever so professional. Now back to my rant. If I was Google, I would just refuse to index old media's crappy content until they show some respect. Google doesn't need them, they need Google. Am I missing something here? If they don't want Google to spider their content, all they have to do is add a robot.txt file to their web server, and every respectable search engine will respect that. This fakakta old media company doesn't get the internet, and so my point is they should just get off. But no, they want money from Google, so they don't play by new media rules. Who needs them? Bang & Olufsen, a company I hope I never fully understand, introduced a new mobile phone they call Serene. They take the contrarian approach, which in this case I think makes a lot of sense, and they put the screen on the bottom and the keypad on the top, so the screen doesn't suffer from irreversible earwax residue. B&O recognizes that closing a clamshell phone is an arduous task, so they add Power Assist. That's right, you just nudge it closed and it does the rest, both opened and closed. It costs $1,275. This is what you get, and this is what you need. It's an HP DVD 940E DVD writer. It's an external DVD burner that includes light scribe technology, which I love. I don't know about you, but I remember the first time I printed a paper I wrote on a laser printer. It made me feel so good to produce something that looked so professional. LightScribe does the same thing. I can burn a disc, flip it, and it looks like I know what the heck I'm doing. That's what the best technology is all about. It's simple, and it makes whatever we produce look as good as it can. And for all my fellow Mac users, HP has licensed the technology to companies who are making LightScribe drives that are Mac compatible. I'm Callie Lewis. Man, I should be sick more often. I get feisty, rant, and I even threw out some Yiddish. I'm Italian, Neil's Scottish. How does that happen? Now I'm gonna go to bed until I feel better. Night. This fakakta old media company doesn't get my internet. I'm sorry, I got a little excited there. If I was Google, I would just refuse to
Go. Another Pod Show video podcast. Stick it on your screen.